Hello, and thanks for tuning in to Credit Talk with Lori, your go-to hub where credit professionals share insights and experiences in 5 minutes or less. Today, we're joined by Nicole Hicks, Director of Credit for Elite Roofing Supply. Thanks for joining us today, Nicole.
Thanks so much for having me, Lori.
So, what does a typical day in the life of a credit manager look like?
I like to look at it more of like a risk manager. Her job is really to decide how much risk an AR portfolio can assume. And that's based on market conditions, that's based on your company's goals, that's based on so many different factors that are unique to each individual organization. It's our job to determine what that risk looks like, analyzing the customers that are included in that risk model, and then making sure that the customer's performance meets those targets that are set by your company. So most companies have a set of metrics that they have to meet each month, and their job is to make sure your customers are paying in accordance with those metrics, and then eliminating extra risk or adding extra risk. There's always that kind of ebb and flow with credit management. The decisions you make today may not impact an organization for sometimes several years. And then some companies monitor and execute on lien and bond rights. We're always looking at new jobs. We're approving them or declining them or asking for more information. I'm a big believer in putting more time and effort into your job on the front end and the evaluating and analyzing piece, so that it doesn't bite you on the back end and require so much extra legwork to collect those dollars.
So what would you say is the biggest challenge you face in credit management?
I would say the biggest challenge, and this changes on an annual basis, to be honest, based on economic events that we're dealing with. But I think the biggest challenge is keeping up with technology, making sure that you have the right tools and that your team has the right tools to do their job efficiently and effectively. You do have to have a background in economics. You have to be aware of what's going on so that you can make decisions that are in alignment with the current economic climate. I think that's why people are attracted to it, because of the challenge that it involves. So it's like managing a checkbook, but on a much, much larger scale with a lot more variables involved.
You mentioned technology. How has the tech revolution sparked changes in your line of work?
So I think there's a negative stigma sometimes around technology, and I think that we tend to be concerned with it potentially replacing humans. But in our space, there's so much technology that we're starting to implement that actually make our jobs more efficient. We can accomplish many more things in a day than we ever could have. You want to give those highly skilled team members the tools that allow them to do a better job, so they have more data in front of them. Credit manager platforms allow them to look at real live statistics. We never used to have that. You had to recalculate things on a weekly or monthly basis, but now all of that information is right there at your fingertips. Now our customers are moving more towards text messages and emails and instant communication, and we have to keep up with that. There's just so many things out there that are beneficial if used properly.
Any advice for somebody that's looking to maybe move into this kind of career?
I feel like the skill sets that are needed to be successful are negotiation skills, people skills, problem-solving skills. You need to have an understanding of contract law, business law, accounting, finance, all of these things. And you have to just kind of dig in and gain your own experiences. But it's fun. It's ever changing. I feel like there's challenging aspects of it. There's that adrenaline when you finally get that money.
Thank you for tuning in to Credit Talk with Lori, and we will see you next time.